Sexiest Tarot. My name is Victoria, and for today's reading, we are doing what is the sexiest thing about you. 18 plus, so if you are not, skedaddle. First pile we have is this orange. Y'all probably see this color a lot. I love this color so much. Orangey Tampico scrunchie. Second pile we have here is like the fuchsia. Yeah, fuchsia pink scrunchie. If you do need a little bit more time, you can go ahead and pause here, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on pile 1. Hold on. Here, okay. Pile 1. If you chose the orangey Tampico color, this is from my Soul Trees deck. I'm leaving that to the end to wrap up the reading. And I'm using my Wandering Moon Tarot. I haven't used it in so long. Okay, so as briefly stated in the beginning, we are doing what is the sexiest thing about you. Just a little pick me up quickie reading for this Thursday. Please keep in mind that these readings are generalized, so some messages may not apply, and that is fine. Just leave them here on this table. And do remember, these readings are based on not your opinion. If you do enjoy the reading, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you are not already subscribed. We are growing. And I love it so much. But yeah. What is the sex? All right. What's the sexiest thing? We got the Wanderer. With the Devil. And this, damn, the Star. Six of Wands at the back of the deck. What in the hell is the Wanderer? Hold on. This ain't coming in the book. Okay. We can see fine. Okay, so we got the Wanderer, the Devil, the Star, and the Six of Wands at the back of the deck. The Wanderer here is an extra card that's within the Wandering Moon Tarot. And basically that means remaining grounded, being present, appreciating you as a multi-dimensional being, consciousness, and remaining in your heart space, integration of the self. And then we have the Devil, the Star, and the Six of Wands. All right, so off the bat, it's like you're innocent, like you look innocent, but at the same time not. Like, you know, you ever seen a stripper that got a baby face? Like, it looks weird, but it goes together perfectly. A stripper that has the most babyest looking face and the body of a goddess. Like, it's just, it looked dangerous, but you still want to touch it. You still want to hold it. You still want to play with it. You want to know what kind of games they like to play. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like you attract thugs, white collar men, probably women. You have like this, like, I get a picture of like you were probably one of them people that go to like, you be outside high as hell and you don't have to smoke, I'm just saying. But that's just to, you know, set the mood of what I'm about to say. But you know, like, if you saying you outside or whatever, you high as hell, and you just end up looking up at the sky. And you be like, that look like a dog. It's like, you just imagine shit in the sky. But it's like you have this, it's like you're all things put into one. Like, you can be all things. The sexiest thing about you is that you can turn your sexy on and off. People are just drawn. Like, not even drawn. It's like when people playing tug of war, and it's just one side that you don't even have time to grab the rope, and you already to the other side already won. It's like, that's the type of pull that you have on people. I don't even know. I think you know, but it's like you don't. Like, you probably downplay it. You probably like to dress up. Or like be like, do those like, what they do, like the role play stuff. People like to touch you and look at you. You have a very magnetic like vibe to you. It's like, and let me tell you something. Even if you did pick this pile and you are not, you know, in your mind, God's gift to earth, no matter what, for some reason you chose this pile. So something within this reading is about you, okay? So don't go downplaying yourself. Be like, I got like a stomach. I ain't even, whatever. Just don't do that. Because I do that sometimes when I be reading or like watching other people read for me. Be like, I don't know who they talking about. Girl, they talking about you. I'm talking about you. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but don't downplay yourself. Please don't downplay yourself. I don't know why I felt that. I don't know why I had to say that. But anyway, you're like, it's like a ghetto fairy. I'm trying to think of a name of somebody. I feel like you have great conversation with people. People may like to touch you, or you may be the type of person to touch other people. They like that. It's something about the way they're looking up at this thing here. You may move around. Like, if you were like a flight attendant or something like that. Because that wander right there, even though it says grounded, I feel like you may travel. Like, other people from different areas see you and get hooked on you. You're a genuine person. I don't feel like you fake it during like sex and stuff. I don't feel like you fake it. Like, if they just not doing the job, then you're just gonna be like, I don't know what to tell you. People like to please you. I think people get a kick out of pleasing you. Like, I don't even think they worry about being pleased. I think it's more about them. Oh, the girl just came to my mind. Shit, it's Yummy. If you watched that Chance show on Zeus Network, the first season with Chance and his brother's so damn fine. His brother, not his brother, Chance, you know what I'm talking about. He chose Yummy. Chance chose Yummy as soon as he saw her. As soon as he saw that girl, he chose her. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of look that you have. Baby's face. But that girl body was just, Lord Jesus Christ. This is Yummy. You are Yummy. It's that. All of it. All of it. I'm like, I know I gotta get who I'm talking about. Because you see the attitude, if you've seen the show, and even if you didn't see the show, Yummy, what was her name? Her name is Yasmin. She's so pretty. Oh my God, she's so pretty. She ended up fucking Trey Songz. But anyway, that's besides the point. So, her in the show, beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. She wasn't full of herself. She was nice. She was, towards the end, she got a little, mad and told some other people, I hope you like taste my coochie. That was crazy. But yeah, Yummy is, I'm gonna put a picture of her somewhere here. But she is, everybody loved her. She had a very nice attitude about her. She was very easygoing. She was very, just, you could look at her all day. You literally could. Her boobs were absolutely beautiful. Her body was absolutely beautiful. And then it was just her way of being. Her attitude was so inviting and charming. I think even Chance's brother liked her. I'm pretty sure everybody knew that she won as soon as he saw her. Because, for God's sakes, he named her Yummy. But basically what I'm getting at is this. Your ability to just be sexy as hell. But it's not overtly sexy. It's not, you don't make other people uncomfortable. You're not like a one dynamic type of person. You're not one-minded, close-minded, one-minded. You're not close-minded. And I mean that in every sense of the word and in every sense of life. Whether it's sexual, with friends, family, you have this, I feel like people just want to be around you. The sexiest thing about you is your body. The way that you touch other people. I feel like you're a tease. But you don't do it on purpose. That's the thing. I don't feel like you do it on purpose. The sexiest thing about you is your attitude. The way you carry yourself. You have I don't know why, but I just keep thinking baby face. With a grown ass woman body. You may like to fuck outside. People like to look up at you, so you may like to be on top. People like to touch you. I wouldn't be surprised if people, men, all they want to do is just, please you. Because I know there are some men out there that do that shit. They just see a woman and they don't even really care about them. They care about it, but they're more into the girl. I feel like you win a lot of shit. You win a lot of attention. You probably win a lot of you win a lot of attention. You're always I feel like people just give you shit. Well-being. You is your magnetism. You're genuinely freaky. You're genuinely beautiful. And you don't have to do it overtly. It's just enough. But then it's also the way that you just kind of are, your attitude. Like I said in the beginning, it's like I feel like you can become any person that you would like to be. And people know that. And people know that you know that. But you don't let it get to your head. And I think that's kind of what makes people be drawn to you that much more. Or wanting to do stuff for you that much more. And sometimes, you know, when people say the sexiest thing about you, people always try to, like, you always ultimately think that this is just going to be like a physical thing. I mean, yeah, it's nice to hear things about you physically, but it's like my thing, when it comes to like sexiest thing, I would rather somebody say, you got a sexy ass mind. You know, you got a sexy ass voice. You got a sexy ass walk. Like, it's like, I feel like nowadays, anything to do with sexy has to do with sex. And I hate that. Because that's not what sexy is. That's not what sexy is. So the sexiest thing about you is your ability to be as confident and as charismatic as you are. Your sensuality. You're genuine. You don't change for people. You don't do too much. And you got a baby face with a sexy ass body. Like, yummy. And I don't want to hear that shit like, that ain't me. Yes, it is. Even if it's you in thought. That part of you is somewhere in there, child. Just manifest that out. Because I'm sure as hell trying to manifest my yummy out shit. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here for you, my power ones. If you did enjoy this reading, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And it is all love, my love. Hope you see my next one. Toodaloo. How to. If you chose the fuchsia, this is going to be your reading. This is from my soul trees. We're going to save that until the end. And we are doing what is the sexiest thing about you. Please keep in mind these readings are generalized, so some readings will not make any sense, or not readings. Some messages may not make any sense to you, and that is fine. But also be aware that this is not the opinion that you have of yourself. We are asking the universe, and the universe is letting us know what the sexiest thing about you is. If you do enjoy this reading, please do go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I would love to have you. And just as a forewarning, I know that sometimes in readings, people, technically whenever you hear, well, what's the sexiest thing about you? You automatically think that it's going to be like a physical reading. It will contain physical aspects. But when I do my readings, as I am reading for a lot of people, what typically tends to come out is the sexiest part of your mind, the sexiest part of your being. So just keep that in mind. I will not be able to tell you if your cuckoo is tied. Okay, I won't be able to tell you no shit like that. I won't be able to tell you. So, yeah, just be open to that. Because nowadays, a lot of people just think sexy has to do with sex, you know? And being sexy is so much more than that. So much more than that. So, that's just a forewarning. Let's begin. What is this section? Last one. All right, sexiest thing about my pile twos, we have the Sun, Six of Stars. This is the Six of Cups. And the Four of Wands. Back of the deck. Two of Moons, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so for my pile twos, sexiest thing about you, we got the Sun, Six of Stars, Six of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Two of Moons, Two of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Okay, so starting off with the Sun, of course, the sexiest thing about you is you stand out. You stand out. I wouldn't be surprised that whenever you walk into a room, people tend to take notice. And I know what some people be like, well, I mean, of course you're going to take notice. Somebody open the door and walk in. Who ain't going to look? But that's not what I mean. I mean, like, okay, yeah, let's say that's the situation. Everybody who walks in is going to be looked at because they opened the door and they walked in, right? But typically what happens after that is people go back to doing whatever the hell it is that they were doing before. With you, though, that doesn't tend to happen. People their stare tends to linger on you. Even though they probably know it's a bad thing. Because they probably with their girl or they significant other. No good and goddamn what, they staring them down right next to them. You ever had that happen to you? Or like seen that? Like somebody's watching you and then you kind of like look and the person that they with probably like hit them like that. I seen that happen one time. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But yeah, it's more like that. Because even if you see like with these bricks, like you can't, like somebody knocked that out because they had to see the sun. And I kind of get that vibe from you. You have like this very inviting warmth to you. Like even if people don't know you, you probably smile at people. Or when you walk into a room, people tend to like smile at you. Even if they don't say nothing, they'll probably just like give you like a really big smile. Really, really big smile. And I think that has to do with your energy. And you probably wear bright colors. It's something about you that just automatically shines. You might have very clear skin. Just very nice skin. Very even. Like this is crazy, but this is, if you seen, they were talking about Ice Spice. At her concert, when she bent over and gave all them people their money's worth. I'm talking about like that. If you know, all I could pay attention to was how clear her skin was. I was like, oh my God, bitch, let me bend over. My ass, I ain't gonna look like that. But TMI. All I could think about was when that girl bent over. Her skin was so pretty. Not one mark. And you know good and goddamn well that girl is not putting makeup on her legs. Oh man. Child, her skin. Oh my God. Let me bend over. Okay. It ain't gonna look like that. Nothing like that. Moving on. Six of Cups here. Six of Cups and the Four of Wands. You have this like playful vibe to you. Or like, it's like you don't take things too seriously. You don't take life too seriously. I think when people get around you, they tend to smile a lot more. They get more giddy. When men get around you, they want to play house. You have the ability to make people feel not judged. Because you may be a freak. Like, you could be into some kinky stuff. Because, you know, when we kids, that's when everybody experiments. I feel you probably did a lot of experimenting. But, I mean, what kid didn't? I feel like everybody did. But the way you do it, it's like, even to this day, people would still be comfortable with letting you know things that they're into sexually. Because you make them feel like a kid again. You make them feel like they can be vulnerable with you. You just make them feel very at ease. You probably have a lot of kinks. Or you probably have, like, people who you've done stuff with in the past. And those people probably still reach out to you, especially with these 4 wands right here. I feel like the way that you make people feel sexually, or just being in your presence, you make them so comfortable within themselves that they can be their true self. And I mean, who doesn't want to be their true self, right? I feel like a lot of people, you probably been proposed to during sex. People probably said I love you to you during sex. Like, whispered that shit in your ear. Like, they probably want to hold you close. I get that vibe. Like, they want to hold you very close to them. What's that position? What is it? It's like, you know, the regular from the back position, but it's not that one. It's the one where you're actually kind of like laying down and you toot your ass up like that, because they want to be so close to you. So it's like, even if they're getting it from the back, they would rather do it in that position just so that they can touch you. You may have a very I keep doing that because it's like, you know, you want to like squeeze something, or you know when somebody like grabs your ass, but they don't slap it, they just kind of like grab it like that. I feel like your whole entire body is very soft. Your skin is probably very, very soft. Very, very soft. Yeah, I think people definitely say I love you to you during sex. They want you to look at them, especially with the sun here. It was the same thing in the first pile too. My first pile, whoever was fucking them wanted to look at them all the time. But with the 4 wands, I feel like with this pile though, it's like the way you make them feel is more on like a, this is like more of like a love type of a pile here. The sexiest thing about you is the way that you make other people feel when they're around you. You make them feel seen. You make them feel like they matter. The things that they like is not weird. Shit, because you like those same things, you know? Because everybody got a kink. Everybody got a kink. And I feel like you've probably done that with a lot of people. Or you've at least allowed them to explore it. You've given that like opportunity. So a lot of people probably found out what their kinks were with you because of you. Being around you is just, people know that when they're around you, they're gonna have a good time. You really bring out the kid in them. Like, it's, when I look at this pile, even though it's like, you know, this is like a sexiest thing about you, I kind of get like this nostalgic feeling about it. Like, people who you probably don't even like really talk to anymore or mess around with anymore, they definitely still reminisce on the times that you guys were intimate. Or even just the times when they were holding you or you were holding them. Just being around you. You're a light. If somebody's going through like a bad time, I think you would be the first person that they call. Even if they just like, because I feel like if somebody was going through like a bad time, I feel like you would automatically know what to do with that person. Even if it was like, you know that they're feeling bad, but you guys still end up, you know, doing the do. But I think that's just kind of a way for them to feel closer to you or just kind of feel like understood, if that makes sense. Because sometimes when you go into like a bad time in your life, you go to the one person that you kind of feel the closest to, even if it is just like intimately. You guys don't really talk. It's just because of that vibe that they get from you. They feel very comfortable with you. Like if they needed to cry, they could cry around you and not feel like a bitch, you know? Because some people, like some men, like they don't cry in front of everybody, you know? They have that handful of people that they probably cry in front of, which is like their mama, their sister, their grandma, and you. You're very balanced. I'm telling you, like I think that you probably have men and women that are interested in you. You're a very balanced person. People feel, the sexiest thing about you is the way that you make other people feel around you. People feel, it's like when they get with you, it's like a recharge. Quite literally, with the sun here. And then you bring them back to like that, the good old days, you know? You're a great person to be around. You're not judgmental. You allow people to explore because you want to explore. You a freak, so you bring out other people's freaks. I feel like you, what they call it? You the person that turn people out. If that makes sense. But yeah, I like you. I like this pile. This pile is dope. This is my favorite pile. Yeah. You dope, child. Sexiest thing about you is just you. You are it. Mind. See? I'm telling you, it's the way you make them feel. The sexiest thing about you is the way you make people feel. You make them feel comfortable. Like they could be whoever the hell they want to be. Whoever they want to be. And even if they don't know if they want to be that person, you're the type of person that they will go around to see if they would want to be that person. You know? Yeah, I fucks with you. I like you, Pal 2. I'm not saying I don't like Pal 1, but this is, yeah. This is what the New Orleans people say. This is yay with the yay. I don't know if I said that right. I hope I did, because I love that accent. But yes, child. I fucks with you. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for you, my Pal 2s. If you did enjoy the reading, please go ahead and leave a like and a comment if you so choose. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I would love to have you. And my little lonesome tribe is growing. So yeah, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And it is all love, my love. Hope to see you in my next one. Toodaloo.